Zach. You gotta get up.
Hey, bitch! Bisexual boxers. Terror! What are you guys doing?
Nothing. Just heard that from Mr. Tuggles that you're going through our secret weapon top 10 week. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with top 10 week. I fucked up, Mr. Tuggle said, so... yeah.
Okay, so Tara and I are here to make sure that you go through with it.
Make sure I go through with it. I'm already going through with it. But go on.
Well, let's just say you might not want to fuck up again.
I have a special way of torture. I like to try on humans very soon. And you would be the perfect guinea pig, GothicSlenderman.
Okay, whatever you say, masters! Welcome to day 2 of Top 10 Week, where today we're going over the top 10 Pokemon theories. I was going to do the top 10 freakiest Pokemon entries in the Pokedex, but I thought that was overdone and everybody already knows all the basic stuff, so I decided, hey, Pokemon has a lot of theories, and I might as well just talk about these theories. And I've never truly made a Pokemon video before. And that's weird because Pokemon was a part of my childhood and a part of a lot of other people's childhood as well. Why haven't I talked about Pokemon before? Seriously. There are no rules here. As long as it classifies as a theory, it can be on the list. Now remember, this is my own personal list. If one of your favorite theories is either not in the list, or lower than you thought it should be, or higher than you thought it should be, even though that'd be weird because it's your favorite, and you know the details. Just go on now! N is a Zoroark. Apparently when you first encounter N, you're chasing down a Zoroark, but when you finally encounter him, the Zoroark is nowhere to be found. It's also been said that N was basically raised among Pokemon, and for some reason can understand them. Coincidence? I think not! In case you didn't know, Zoroarks had the ability called Illusion, which allows them to take multiple different forms. Everyone thought Zoroark was going to be in the new Super Smash Bros. Nope. That was Greninja. What a big kick to the balls. Gengar is Clefairy's shadow. There's a theory going around that Gengar is actually the shadow of Clefairy. Both are exactly opposites when it comes to personality and how the Pokemon usually act. Gengar is also a dark type Pokemon and a ghost type as well, while Clefairy is a normal type. At least I think so. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. God damn it, train! Also, apparently, Gengar and Clefairy are both of similar body shape and height and all this crazy shit. And Gengar is said to be a shadow. Which is the shadow of what? Ooh. Ditto is a failed Mew experiment. When people discovered Mew, they wanted to recreate the power of Mew, one of the strongest Pokemon in existence. So they tried to make a replica. That didn't work out. And people are theorizing that Ditto is a result of the experiment. Why? When you go into the area where they supposedly did the experiments of trying to replicate Mew, the only Pokemon you can find there is Ditto. Also, they have the same color palette, even when shiny as well. When shiny Pokemon appear. When shiny Pokemon appear, you just shit yourself because it's like, what the fuck, I didn't expect this to happen. I found a shiny Pokemon once, didn't have any Pokeballs, I basically cried. Both apparently are the only Pokemon in the Kanto region that can use the ability to transform, which is Ditto's only ability. Arceus and Unown created the universe. People are theorizing that Arceus, the original one, as many people call it, used the Unown, which is a Pokemon found in the Johto region, to create the universe! I'm not exactly entirely sure how the story goes, but I do know that Arceus used the Unown to create the universe. Red and Ash are brothers. Apparently there's a theory going around that Red, the Pokemon Master, is the older brother of Ash. However, Ash has a mental disorder. In other words, he is mentally disabled. So, when Red found out Ash was finally going to go out into the Pokemon world, he basically gave his Pikachu over to Ash, which is why Pikachu is so overpowered sometimes, and he got Brock and Misty to join Ash on his journey. Because he was mentally disabled, he couldn't walk around the Pokemon world all on his own, which could also be the reason why May, Dawn, and all the other people joined them later on. I want to put this higher on the list, but I don't really see a lot of proof of even Red's existence inside the anime, or Ash's existence in the games, so... yeah. Take that for what you will. Gary's Raticate. There's a theory that you killed Gary's Raticate on the SSN. During the last bout on the SSN, Gary had a full-blown Raticate, and you made it faint. Or so you think. Apparently, Raticate was badly injured during that battle, and Gary ran over to the Pokemon Center, but by the time he got there, it was too late. That's why you found Gary at the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town, which, in case you didn't know, was the Pokemon Cemetery. Because you killed Gary's Raticate, you dick! When you encounter him, he begins talking to you about losing someone important and then challenges you to a battle. He probably tried to kill your Pokemon, didn't work out. Of all the Pokemon theories, this one has the most proof behind it and one of the most popular inside the Pokemon community. The Ash Coma! This is also one of the more popular theories in the Pokemon universe. This states that Ash, in the beginning of the Pokemon series, got into a coma and never woke up. And we are witnessing his dreams of becoming a Pokemon Master. This is why in some of the movies, his Pokemon are strong enough to face up against legendary Pokemon, but inside the series, they're barely strong enough to get through gyms. I mean, how the fuck does that make any sense? This is also why in the entire series, Ash is always 10 years old. I have heard rumors that later on in time, Ash eventually turns to 11 and 12, but seriously. Seriously. You can't just keep the boy 10 for that long. Apparently during that bike ride in the very first episode when Ash crashed, he ended up inside a coma. And after that, he's been hallucinating everything. I want to know what happened to the Pikachu then. The Pikachu Ash had. Did that thing just get rabies, or did it run off, or go back to Professor Oak, or... I don't know. Oh, and there is that one movie where apparently Ash was the chosen one. One day the world will turn to ash. You were thinking, you know, it's going to be burned to ashes, but then again you turn around, Ash is standing right there. Oh, world's turning to ash. Why is he the chosen one? We don't know. It's his coma dream. That's how it goes. Creepy Black. Apparently there's a supposed bootleg version of Pokemon called Pokemon Creepy Black, where you get a new Pokemon called Ghost, and uses the same sprite as Ghost in Lavender Town. Ghost has only one ability, called Curse. Curse, when using the opponent, literally kills their Pokemon. The screen goes black, you hear the Pokemon's cry, and then they're gone. You can also use it on trainers after you defeat them, killing them. After you use it on them, you leave the area, come back, and there'll be a gravestone sitting right there. Oh, and you're thinking really powerful Pokemon will just demolish Ghosts. No, apparently they're so scared they can't do shit. Pussy. And at the end of Pokemon Creepy Black, you're an old man who basically killed everyone with Ghosts, including your own Pokemon, and you try to fight Ghost, with you dying because of Ghost. Then the screen goes black and your save files all disappear, forcing you to start the game all over again. Let the hell continue! Reincarnation. Reincarnation is a sensitive topic here in the real world, but in the Pokemon world, people have theorized that it is connected to the Pokemon universe. We know Pokemon can die, but we know Ghost-type Pokemon are not the result of death. Still, we have no idea how long certain Pokemon live or their lifespans, but many people have theorized that humans are reincarnated as Pokemon. The biggest example being Yamask from Generation 5. The Pokemon entry for Yamask claims it was once human, but the face down below is apparently meant to represent that human life. That's why he's constantly weeping, because Yamask remembers everything from his human life. That's fucked up. But why is that totally a bad thing? We're fucking Pokemon! We can kill everybody! And the biggest Pokemon theory I found may not be the most popular one, but I think it's the most interesting. The Pokemon War. Apparently, during the Kanto region, it is the result of a Pokemon war, and they suffered multiple casualties, which is why you mainly only find children and the elderly walking around. Only very rarely do you find middle-aged people, and these people are either ones that didn't want to be in the war or could not be in the war. This is why you cannot find Red's father, because apparently he was in the war. And if you guys didn't know, the third gym leader was apparently a veteran from the Pokemon War, because after you beat him, he mentioned something about the war. This is also why kids get Pokédex, just so they can get information that they lost during the war. I found this to be the most interesting one of them all, because I think this one has the most proof going around it, but at the same time, I know it's not true. I want to think it is, but it's not. Unless they all of a sudden released Pokemon Generation 7, The Pokemon War. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, maybe a favorite, and subscribe if you want to see some more. I make videos every day, and we're still continuing Top 10 week. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I wish I knew. We all see fish and sailing at least once in our lives.